Hey, here we are once again, Metal in the Mountains. It's starting to get into the evening time. Right now, I got another badass band sitting with us. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, tell us who they are, and what they do in the band.
My name's Brandon. I'm a bassist and vocalist for Hollow Point.
I am the screamer slash vocalist slash madman of Hollow Point.
And the other two guys?
Actually, three. So we got Preston. We got Preston on the drums. We got Aaron on the lead guitar, and Billy on the rhythm.
Okay. So, and where are you guys from?
St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, so that's not too far from me. We're Northwest Indiana.
Oh.
So yeah, we're right there, right 45 from Chicago. So
That's awesome.
right there.
Not very far at all.
We've
You
actually...
guys know the band Maximus?
No, we do
I'm
not.
not familiar. No.
They're from down that area.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I met them because I went to a show, and my grandson is named Maximus.
Wow.
So I got a free shirt for my grandson. Well, he was just born.
Is that like a
There you go.
gladiator name?
Yeah.
Because that's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So how did you guys get hooked up with Metal in the Mountains?
So our guitarist, he has been talking to another guy named Joel, who works with Blank TV, and he got in contact with Dan White, who's the owner of this and runner of it. So he kind of contacted them, was like, "Hey, we got a band for you," and so they accepted.
Cool.
And we were super stoked on that because we've been looking for more festivals because we played Rocklahoma, we've played Kansas City Rock Fest, a few others. So we're all about is festival season,
Yeah.
And we have another one, Michigan Metal Fest, coming up in August. That we're very stoked
it's
for.
coming up. That's
Yeah,
exciting.
so that's with Hatebreed and Chelsea Grin again. So
Yeah.
we're super stoked on that. Yeah,
Hatebreed's wild.
yeah, they are. They're the loudest band I've ever seen live.
They are.
Them and Motorhead.
Now, the craziest band I've ever seen live is Dropkick Murphys. Have you ever seen them live?
No.
never have.
I have
I've
heard
heard
good things.
that exact same thing.
They are the craziest band I've ever seen live, and the mosh pit is the entire audience.
Oh, I'm sure.
I saw them at open air, and once they started, the entire audience, the whole crowd was moving.
That's
Wow.
what I've heard. I've heard it's all ages and stuff
Yeah.
too, which is even more awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are nuts. They
Yeah.
got
It'd
a
be fun.
following that's just unbelievable.
That's good.
That's so great.
So, how did you guys get started with Hollow Point? Well, how did it come together?
So pretty much, actually, believe it or not, I've known Billy and Preston since kindergarten. So I've known them for 21 years, crazy enough. And we kind of just grew up as friends, and he picked up the guitar when he stole my Highway to Hell CD. And then basically I was playing bass and Preston was playing drums. And then Bill met Aaron in high school, and they're like, "Oh, well, we all play different instruments. Let's get together and play some music." So we covered bands like Slayer, Metallica, Megadeth, and Iron Maiden for like 4 years. And I was the front man slash bassist at the time. And I was like, you know what, let's just have me be the front man for a little bit. So let's just drop the bass. So we did that, and we're like, now we need a bassist. So we saw him at a show. He was filling in for another band, and we asked him, and he said yes. So
Yeah.
rest as they say.
How long have you guys been together now?
3.5 years.
Yeah.
3 years?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what's the farthest you guys been out? Have you toured the country? Or?
Yes,
Yeah.
we have. We've hit up like 37 states.
Okay.
I want to say
Most
close to
of
40.
the country.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then we've just done that pretty much the last 2 years. We've toured now the last 2 years straight. So last year we did 100 shows. This year we're gonna do 70, and the year previous we did like 50 something. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what you guys do now? There's no
yeah. So basically we just write music, go to the studio, record, just like what we did in March recently, and then tour. And until we find and we build up a team of management, booking agent, record label kind of thing. So in the meantime, we're just doing all DIY. We're in the process of all that kind of stuff, building up a team.
Okay.
But in the meantime, we're just doing everything DIY.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was his influence. What was your influence picking up the bass?
Well, bass I actually didn't play till later. I was always a guitar player.
Okay.
I didn't actually play bass until bands asked me to fill in for them. So I'm kind of a bass newbie.
Yeah.
But growing up, I was like super into Bullet for My Valentine, Killswitch Engage, Metallica, stuff like that. I was really into the guys that were playing guitar and doing vocals at the same time. So a lot of stuff like that, really.
Okay. Now, do you sing also, or?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay. Because I mean, like you said, guitar and vocals that kind of sometimes goes hand in hand, but bass and vocals kind of doesn't.
It's a little different.
Yeah, it is different.
Yeah, sometimes it can be more difficult.
Yeah,
I would think.
That's what I hear. I have actually no talent whatsoever, so I don't fucking.
Well,
know.
don't say that.
Yeah.
I know. I can't play a damn instrument in my life. I tried to play drums like in middle school, I took lessons, but I didn't have the patience. I could not
Okay.
sit there and just go over the same thing.
And that takes a lot of patience.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I couldn't do it because my parents wouldn't let me do it. Drums.
It's too loud.
They're like, "Where the hell would we put you?" And two, no, because you're gonna be loud as hell, and we're not gonna deal with that.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Okay, well."
Yeah, my parents, they didn't care about, me playing, but I didn't have patience. So I
Right.
just went back to baseball.
Plus, that's the most expensive
that's cool.
instrument.
Yeah.
See, that's not something that I can really do. So
Yeah, I played sports my whole life. That's all I ever did.
Same here, actually. I played football, basketball, baseball throughout grade school and college.
Okay.
And then I fell in love with music more so, and then I just kind of dropped away from sports. Kind of
Yeah.
how it happened. So.
So are you guys all originally from St. Louis? Are you guys all?
Yep. Well,
except for me.
Yeah.
Well, I sort of grew up in St. Louis. I moved around a lot when I was a kid.
Okay.
But I'm mainly from a small town in Illinois,
Okay.
so I'm the
A
oddball.
small town?
Yeah, I'm a small town kid.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one in the band that prefers like city living and like city atmosphere as opposed to everybody else, because they were all grew up in like the county as well. I did too, but I kind of fell in love with the city living and just like a lot of people, but not too many people. Like when if it's like comes to LA or something like that,
Yeah.
I get too much anxiety, and I'm just like, oh god. So yeah.
That's what the guy from Lydia Cambridge said. He said there's too many people. He goes to the van, smokes some weed, and then he leaves. He's like, all right, I can handle
I'm
y'all
good.
now."
Yeah, no, it's just something that you can't. I don't feel like I can't get used to with that
Right.
when it comes to that. Because when we were downtown LA, we had a show, and I was just walking around there. I was like, I really gotta. I'm like about to have a panic attack. I gotta go back to the band. So it was pretty nuts. But that's a
Yeah.
whole different element,
Yeah.
LA.
So where are you guys looking to play next? I mean, where would you like to go? And
We actually have a lot of shows lined up. Like I said, we have 70 shows lined up this year. So after this, we're going to film 2 music videos up in Rochester, New York with our director who we've worked with. And then after that, we got a week-long tour going up north. And then basically going down to Florida, North Carolina, and then West Coast.
okay.
And then after that, towards the end of the year, we're going to have like 1 or 2 weeks. We don't know really exactly where we want to go yet. But we're also still trying to find bigger tours, so we're not just doing like headliner stuff. So we're trying to get back on with bigger bands at the moment. Yeah.
All right, who are you looking to get on with? Or
Just any sort
have
of
you
like.
talked to anybody? Or?
Yeah, we've definitely have connections and trying to make as many connections as possible in general.
Yeah.
But like any band that's even bigger than us, we're totally up for touring with them.
Right.
And making connections and making friendships. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Then
Yeah.
you make that one, and then it's just kind
And
of
it snowballs.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. So.
And that's always good because then, like you said, you get on bigger shows, and then that only helps
More
you
exposure.
out. Yeah.
More exposure. Right, exactly.
right.
So, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's exactly the game plan right now.
And is everybody the original band? Is this the original?
Yeah, I mean, I guess
band?
again, other than him, it's the original lineup because I guess he's technically the original because
Well, yeah, he started as the original bass player.
right.
Well, 'cause I'm
So
asking, does everybody in the band, is that everybody's goal? And because
Yeah.
I know sometimes
Oh, yeah,
families
100%.
come up and stuff.
100%. I mean, like our guitarist, we blocked out a few months towards the end of the year because he's getting married.
Okay.
And obviously we're super stoked for that. So
Yeah.
it's like we'll definitely give him the time of day. And it's like, but we're all when it doesn't come to something like that, we're all involved and we're all like doing our own parts other than just the instruments.
Yeah.
He's our live rig guy. Our drummer's the flyer guy with like all the
Okay.
artwork and stuff like that. And then Billy and I, the guitarists, are the booking guys. And
Yeah.
and then our other guitarist is all the riff writing. So we just kind of have like our own set goals outside of then playing the instruments. So
Okay, yeah. So you all pick up part of the entire business part of it.
yes,
For sure.
yes, because if
Yeah.
it's one guy, doing it all, he's gonna get burnt out. He's gonna get pissed,
Oh yeah.
and then it's just gonna recipe for disaster. So
Well,
it's nice to
we
have.
do that anyways.
Well, when you spend 70 days with the same guys in the same van for
I know
Yeah.
for so many times.
without a
a year.
shower for a couple weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same.
Luckily,
same
Planet Fitness has
farts.
saved our asses. We have Planet Fitness membership, so we go to
Yeah.
Planet Fitness every day, get a workout, and shower.
That
helps out a lot. Yeah, it helps
yeah.
out
We
a
used to do the pilot showers. We go to pilot
Yeah.
gas stations.
They're like $12 a shower.
shower. So what
and
we
it's
would
so
do-
pointless.
What we would do is like say he went in first, and then it's like, dude, text me when you're about to be done.
so we
as
share
soon
the
as
same one.
yeah, we would share the one for 12 hours, and we get anxiety because the people knock on the door like, "Are you in there still?" We're
There's
like,
a
"Yeah."
cleaning person making rounds always, so they're going
Yeah.
back in between each bathroom after they're done to clean it. So we're basically trying
That was
to
our
coordinate sneaking 5 guys.
That was
into
our first
one
tour,
shower.
and that was like
It
one
was
of the bands
brutal.
that took us out on the road that they taught us that, and then we finally were like, you know
We
what,
can't do
Planet
it.
Fitness is a better option.
Yeah.
That way we're not having anxiety when we're washing ourselves.
Yeah. You get space and time,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
nice.
It's relaxing.
Well, I do have an app that you guys can download. It's called Asgard Connect.
Okay.
And it
Okay.
connects you with people around the country that will put you up for the night. Showers.
Oh, that's a great idea.
When
I've heard
if
of
you come
this,
through
actually.
Chicago, if you come through Chicago, I'm in Northwest Indiana. So I showers, laundry, food.
Nice. That's
So
a really good idea. I
That's
like that.
awesome.
Yeah.
Asgard Connection?
Asgard Connect.
Connect.
Yeah,
Okay.
and there's also people on there that you can call that will help you book in those areas that are that they're associated with.
Wow. That's
So
awesome.
yeah, I started it about 3 years ago.
That's a great
and
idea.
It doesn't. It had maybe about a dozen people on there, and I try and get more people all the time.
Sure.
But
Sure.
like you said, running a business by yourself once in a while, some things got to get pushed over to
Yep.
the side.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So-
Exactly.
But yeah, you guys, it's a free down. It's in your app store. It's a free download. Just
Okay.
grab it and then.
I have an Android, and they always give me shit for it. Is it on Android?
Yeah, it's on Android.
Good.
Oh, they don't have real phones.
They're all. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
See, I always tell her. I was like,
They're-
yeah, we don't have any
They're always telling me
phone.
I'm
At least
not-
our phones are fashion statements.
Yeah, that's
So-
all they are. Fashion
They're a
statements.
brand. It's like getting the Dre Beats. That's what I think.
But at least everybody knows
You
who's
pay
the coolest.
$180 for Beats, and I can get a pair of $8.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, still go to the gym or whatever, and
Yeah.
here.
I'll get a styrofoam cup.
Yeah, really.
No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, that's how I always tease her. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, a real phone, you'd be able to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna get my ass whooped today. So, 70 dates coming up now. You said you're heading out to Florida next?
Yeah, well, actually, the next one will be up north, like Minneapolis
Oh, that's
and
right, yeah,
Madison,
okay.
Milwaukee. We were playing Summerfest, which is again another big festival, but we're playing the same time and the same show as Jason Aldean, which is hilarious. Same time.
Yeah.
So it's funny as hell because it's like such a diverse lineup. And my other members, except for us two, love
They love
country.
Jason Aldean.
They love Jason Aldean,
Love
so
him.
they want to like book it after we're done to watch him. I'm like, oh, cool. That's more important.
Yeah. Then break them down.
Yeah.
Sure, guys, we'll get
Yeah,
it. Let's
we'll
go.
go.
Yeah.
We'll go to Jason
No, but
Aldean.
it's kind of crazy because it's like it's like 12 days.
12
Summerfest.
days.
Yeah, it's like they have a metal day where August Burns Red, Megadeth, and quite a bit of other metal bands are playing that date. So
Holy shit.
it's pretty cool. Yeah, but we're not on the metal date. We were on the metal stage. It's like a
Okay.
rebel stage. Yeah. So it'll be cool. It'll be cool. So like all that area, but basically will be our next tour.
God, I didn't know it was 12 days long.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That
Isn't that
is
nuts?
crazy.
Milwaukee has a great scene, clearly.
I guess, yeah.
Of any genre, really. So
That's just wild.
I think T-Pain is on the same night as ours as well.
Yeah.
They're just like slightly right after us. So I would love to see that.
I would love to. I would
Yeah.
like to see
T-Pain would be sweet.
See, I'm not big into. I listen to different genres except like hip hop and rap and pop.
That's
it
what
just-
you're like. What we are with country.
Yeah, I just
Just not our flavor.
Yeah, but I listen to I can listen to like old Sinatra and Dean Martin and stuff like that.
Sure.
But I just can't get into it. Now, when Ice-T comes around, I get
a different
to-
story.
I get to interview their band. His
Body Count.
Yeah.
I get to
Yeah.
interview Body Count.
Yeah.
I interviewed them a few times. Actually, last two times I interviewed them. I interviewed the bass player, and they made us quit the interview because we were laughing too loud and carrying on too long.
Oh.
Yeah, him and I, every time we get together, him and I it just gets crazy. It's so funny.
Wow.
Damn.
I tell you what, Body Count is they're great guys.
Yeah.
I've always
They're just-
loved Body Count.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
they're
too.
They're great individuals. They really are.
That's awesome.
I have so much fun with them.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, you guys need to calm down.
It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Right.
What we're supposed to be
Yeah.
doing.
Exactly,
This is what
yeah.
this is all about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, where can people get, obviously, all the downloads, platforms, stuff like that, but do you have a website? People can go on there and get hard copies,
Yeah.
merch?
I mean,
etc.?
we have our own Square account. It's well, we do have our own like official website. I guess it's like hollopointepk.com. It's like electronic press
Okay.
kit, and it's there. You kind of get like our tour dates or merch. all that kind of stuff.
Everything's on there.
So yeah, that's kind of like what we send to venues and all that kind of stuff, management and everything.
And of course
but
all
people
social
can
media
get
sites.
people can access that. And we on Spotify, YouTube, and everything else.
Yeah, all the other, everything
All the
else.
greats.
All the
Yeah.
Except for Tumblr.
except for iTunes now, they got rid of that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
iTunes is gone. I guess he's doing something. He's
Yeah.
supposed to be bringing back the iPod, but doing something else. with
They
the
should. The
music.
original
That-
iPod was the
wait,
best.
I made a joke about that. I was like thinking they were going to dismantle iTunes and create a new like whole peripheral for iTunes, and
Yeah.
that's
Look
actually
at that. He's a
happening.
wizard.
I literally
apparently.
just made a joke about this.
And that's what they're doing.
Wow, that's hilarious.
Get in on that money.
yeah,
Yeah, no kidding. Holy
They're,
cow.
they're trying hard to be innovative.
They
Just
are.
taking stuff out and
Mhm.
making it more complicated. and
Exactly.
Charging
yeah.
more.
And Android, I'll do blip. There you go.
Yeah. You know what?
There you
I'm
go.
gonna have to switch after this interview. I'm throwing my iPhone in the trash.
I can test support. Come on.
Oh yeah, okay, never mind. I'll
no,
take
no.
that back. Edit that out.
I'm a green texture for life. Right? I'll wear that label with pride.
Yeah. There you go. So, are you guys looking forward to seeing? Let's see, Losing September should be going on now.
Yeah.
And who's
On
after
Earth,
that?
All That Remains.
All the
and
remains tonight.
Flaw,
Flaws here.
Blue Felix.
Yep.
Yeah, we're stoked on all these bands. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Super
The
stoked
one-
for all that remains.
The one thing though is I found out we have showers available for us, so I'm gonna do that right after this
Oh, that's cool.
and relax a little bit, right?
There you go.
But then I will be continuing on with drinking and watching bands.
Yeah.
So,
Especially all that remains. It's kind of weird because last time I,
know.
saw them, I was a little kid. This was probably 10 years ago in 2008, and then now about 10 years later.
yeah, because were you
we're
at the
here
Mayhem Festival?
playing- Yeah.
Yep.
Mayhem,
I was
yeah.
in the pit, and this crowd surfer came up and kicked me in the
Yep.
face and broke my glasses.
And this is
everything.
before we even knew you, and that
Before-
same exact thing happened to me
Wow.
too. They had way too many crowd surfers that day,
It was
did.
insane.
and I got pummeled on the head about a million times, and I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
done.
was in the photo pit for media.
Oh,
and
God.
Did you go to Chicago's?
I
date?
live right outside Chicago.
So you went
yeah.
to the Tinley Park date.
Yeah.
That's where I was.
Yeah.
So and you were in the St.
the
Louis
St.
date.
Louis.
That's just
Okay.
how they were.
Yeah,
Like
it's-
they were
it's
killing
constant.
it. Yeah.
And we actually, when we went to Ohio last 2 weeks ago for Sonic Temple, she actually had a girl drop on her head.
Oh.
Yeah, and hit her glasses, and her glasses cut her head.
No.
Yeah, and I mean, she kicked me in the side of the head, and she fell directly right under Julie's head.
Was she all right?
You know, she just back planted on the ground, and then she got up and walked away. But
Oh.
yeah, but she fell because nobody said heads up. Nobody
Right,
told us.
Sure.
right.
She just came right on over, and
That's
down
rough.
she went.
That's so rough.
Yeah, it was ugly. It was ugly. But
That's-
she got up, thank God, and then she just got the little, like I said, the couple
gash.
glasses, which
Yeah.
could have been a lot worse.
Which you'll never forget,
no,
no
hell
matter
no.
how hard on the head.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, guys. Well, we'll let you go get showers and get ready for the rest of the night. 'cause,
Thank you.
The rest of the night's gonna be a kick-ass.
It is.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Very
I'm
excited
It's
about
gonna be
that.
really great,
Yeah,
so-
thank you so much.
Oh, thank you guys, and check them out. Hollow Point, St. Louis. But they'll be traveling quite a bit here in the next few weeks. So,
For sure.
but check them out. Go buy their merch, so they can do more than 70 days in a year.
Yeah.
I want to do 364. I got to get one day off. At
You gotta
least.
get one
Yeah,
day off,
just
yeah.
one.
Yeah, you gotta stop and shower.
Yeah.
All right, guys, check them out. We'll see you here a little bit later, Middle of the Mountains.
Peace.